the wisest of all kings, the ruler of equality and justice. Solomon was known far and wide as a disciple of fair play. In all his accomplishments, he had no desire to showcase, for every person he helped was in some way in dismay. He had served man, and that was his calling. People would come to him far and wide just for insight of his telling. He was the son of David and Bathsheba. During his time, Israel reached the highest pinnacle of power and influence. It was only natural that his court would be clouded, as the lure of wealth and power are far too tempting to pass over. It wasn't long before even his most trusted advisor was in the shadows, boasting and pillaging the coffers. Seeing this, his advisor Benny, a trusted minister, myths, fables, novels, and more. Subscribe for more, it really helps the channel. One day he came to Benny and asked for a favor. Benny, my good friend, I need of your services. Would you allow me your company? There is ring that I want you to bring to me for the coming tabernacle or the harvest festival. This is still a few months away. Benny, without a hesitation, if it is tucked away in the ends of the world, if it can be found on the bottom of the ocean, I will journey far and wide to gather it for thee, my lord. Remarkable as ever, Benny, do you not wonder what it is? Indeed, my king, what kind of sorcery, no maybe brilliance or gem could this ring have, that our greatest king so desires? King Solomon smiled. It has magical powers, Benny. If a man who is happy and glad looks at it, his happiness would be tempered. And if a man filled with sorrow and regret looks at it, he can break away from the grasps of sadness. Solomon knew in his heart. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel. And stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Solomon knew in his heart that no such ring existed in the world. He only wanted to give his trusted advisor a taste of humility. So Benny set off on a journey. Soon weeks pass, months pass. He had nothing but trinkets and potions, but still he had no idea where to find the magical ring. On his way back to Jerusalem, he had decided to go into the poorest of quarters. Benny had given up, tumbling and down the alleys. There he found a shop of a small jeweler. Jeweler was about to close shop when Benny came running down. Benny looked tired and distraught. Excuse me, kind sir, but by any chance have you heard of a magic ring? A ring that would make a happiest moment feel empty, and when they are overcome with sorrow, gain strength to fight tomorrow. Without any words, myths, fables, novels, and more. Subscribe for more, it really helps the channel. The jeweler let him inside his store. There he took a gold ring from his locket. He then started to engrave it with the tools from his pocket. When the jeweler was done, he gave it to Benny. Benny read it, and tears fell from his eyes as he smiled. A week later, it was harvest festival. Benny had an appointment with the king. Solomon, upon seeing his friend and advisor, greeted him. Benny, my good friend, have you found what I sent you to go after? A pause, then Benny, without saying a word, handed him something. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel. And stay tuned for part 3. Thank you for watching. When King Solomon looked at what was in his hand, he found a simple gold ring. Inside it was the inscriptions, Gam Ze Ya'avor, which meant in Hebrew, this too shall pass. Solomon's smile vanished as he realized at that moment all his wisdom and vitality of his health or that of his vast wealth, add to the great influence or power, were nothing but moment fleeting. So let this be a reminder that the good times shall pass, the bad times we can outlast. There was a Persian poet named Rumi who had the same sentiments, and he wrote myths, fables, novels, and more. Subscribe for more, it really helps the channel. Be like the sun for grace and mercy. Be like the night to cover others' faults. Be like running water for generosity. Be like death for rage and anger. Be like the earth for modesty. Appear as you are, be as you appear. This moment is all there is, and right doing there is a field. I'll meet you there. We should just live in the moment, and with prayer and reflection, may you forgive life's tragedies, gain the strength to smile at life's unplanned victories. Let us live a life that is free from regret and the obscene. This story is inspired by the Hebrew tale of King Solomon's life and works. Great stories are meant to be shared. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.